Hello everybody, this is Adrian for AppCar.my and I'm all about the details. This is the all-new 2022 Perodua Alza, and in today's video, I'm going to bring you guys on a closer look to check out this brand new 7-seater from Perodua. This is the new generation Perodua Alza, and it now rides on the new DNGA platform as shared with the Perodua Ativa. Now this new platform means that it's more advanced, gets better tech, as well as it's safer compared to the previous generation Alza. And this new model has been a long time coming because the previous generation Alza, the first generation Alza, has served the Malaysian market for 13 years and finally will get a new generation model. There are a total of 3 variants available, and this one here is the range-topping AV model. Now, some of you may know, the new generation Alza is actually a shared model with Toyota and Daihatsu, as seen in other markets, for example, the Daihatsu Xenia, Toyota Veloz and Toyota Avanza. While all of the models share the same kind of mechanicals, but the entire design is actually a Perodua effort, and I have to give kudos to Perodua. I love how the new generation Alza looks, especially the front grille. I think it looks very premium, very smart. You get LED headlamps standard across the range, and on higher variant models, you get 16-inch dual-tone alloys, while the entry-level model gets a 15-inch alloys. Over to the rear, you get the LED combination tail lamps, as well as a nice little lower bumper that resembles what you've seen on the Perodua Ativa and Perodua Vezza. Now, as you can see, the new Alza here is also a 3-row MPV, but behind here, the new Alza now gets a much longer wheelbase compared to the previous generation model, so you get extra space over to the back. It's a much more usable space compared to the first generation model. And over here, the third row seats actually fold completely flat, so you get almost 500 litres of rear boot space if you don't need the third row seats. And even if you pull it back up, there's reclining function for better comfort for the third row passengers. And underneath here, you get extra nice little storage space. Reminiscent to what you see in the Mitsubishi Xpander. You can put your shoes all there, right here. Yeah, cool. Now let's check out the interior. Seated inside the new generation Alza, and is a far departure compared to the previous generation Alza, and this feels as premium, as good as what we had in the Ativa. You get a new generation multi-functional steering wheel with all your ADAS controls on the right side, as well as your trip multimedia controls on the left side. And over here, you get the digital instrument cluster as seen in the Perodua Ativa. I think this looks fantastic. You're also able to cycle through different designs, show different types of driving information. Fantastic. Now, the star of this show in the range-topping AV variant is the new floating style 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system that supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This is the first Perodua model to debut Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on its cars. And not only that, it's the first national car to get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So really 2 thumbs up to Perodua for giving in-car connectivity to the next level for its users. There are also a lot of Perodua's first debuts within this new generation Alza. First up are rear disc brakes, 360-degree camera, and electronic parking brake. Other features as seen inside the new Alza is that you get this dual tone finish on the dashboard. This is like a maroon kind of color. It just elevates the entire cabin ambience, but this is only available in the range-topping AV variant. You get the same climate control settings as the rest of the Perodua range, push start button, and a gear lever with sports and manual-matic mode. So this Alza gets the same kind of 7-speed virtual ratios as seen in the Ativa. Here you get the central locking button, small little center armrest with a 12-volt socket inside there, and you get this kind of dual finish on the semi-leather as well as fabric materials for the seats, and I think this looks very nice. In terms of storage space, however, I find that it's a little bit lacking. In the center console here, there's not much place you can place your phone or whatever. You need this small little area here that's not enough for your phone. Only you get storage space further down within the dashboard, the side here. I think that's where you can slot kind of like flat items over here. There's a 2.1 amps kind of USB charging port right down there. There's not any in the driver's side. On the side door bins, nope, it doesn't fit a large size water bottle. It's the same as the Ativa layout. Seated into the middle row seats of the Alza, I have the front seat adjusted to my usual driving position and 175 cm tall. And look, this is when the middle row seats slide all the way forwards, and I still have a little bit of knee room. You know, it's not even brushing the seats. If I just go all the way back, plenty of space. And not only that, you're able to slot your feet underneath the front seats for a very comfortable sitting position. Now this is what would your normal use case will look like, giving it enough space for the third row passengers. And I have about 2 tennis balls worth of knee room. Headroom, not a problem at all. And amenities in here include 2 back pockets, you get a center cup holder, 2 USB charging ports, and if no one's sitting in the middle row seats, you can fold it down for a nice little center armrest. Now in terms of comfort, you get rear kind of air vents where it sucks up the front cool air and charge it to the rear passengers, and this one you get to adjust it around. So the third row seats will also feel the nice cool and chill air. And this one, there's 3 fan speed settings for the blowers, so it's fantastic. Now, not only that, you're also able to recline the seats all the way down if you're feeling like, yeah, it's not very elegant, but just to lie down. Getting into the third row seats is a simple affair. All you have to do is just pull this lever here, and it's a tumble function. Into the third row seats, like I've mentioned, I have the front seat adjusted to a comfortable sitting position, 2 tennis balls worth of knee room, and at the back I have about almost half a tennis balls worth of knee room. And if I just to kind of recline the seats here, that's it, for a more comfortable sitting position, and I think adults will have no complaints in the third row seats of the new Alza, because why? Underneath the middle row seats, there's a little bit of space for you to kind of slot your feet underneath. So you just get a very nice, comfortable seating position. Yeah, really no complaints. And I do feel the cool air coming into the third row seats. Fantastic. Under the hood, you get a 1.5-litre naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol engine, the same engine as found in the Myvi, as well as a DCVT dual mode CVT combination, exactly like the Myvi. However, the output in this Alza is slightly higher compared to the Perodua Myvi, and I had a little go in the Perodua's test track off camera, and I feel that this powertrain unit is sufficient for everyday use. And the DCVT is just so responsive, very quick to get off the line, so it gives you a very responsive driving experience even when you have passengers on board. So there you have it, folks, the all-new 2nd generation Perodua Alza, and after my first brief experience with this, I think this is going to be a winner. The challenge for Perodua now is not in terms of pricing, not in terms of features, but in terms of whether they are able to deliver the crazy amount of demand that they have. According to Perodua, they have collected over 20,000 bookings on the new generation Alza. And what more can I say? It's a 7-seater, very well-equipped MPV, perfect for family use. So for more information of the new Perodua Alza, make sure to log on to webcar.my. As always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.